Well, good morning. Here's Angie.
Good morning.
And me, it's Lisa. Welcome to the channel. We are here at the South Mesa Trailhead, and we are about to do something called the Boulder Skyline Traverse. So we're excited. It's going to be a great day. First things first, we have to pay to park here because we don't have Boulder County plates. We're Larimer County. So if you're not in Boulder County, you have to buy this daily permit for $5, which Angie is going to do right now. And then we can park here legally and then be on our way. The creek's running pretty high. Welcome to spring. Here we go. You can see the flatirons up there. We're going to head up to that crest and walk along it. Pretty exciting. It's going to be a fun day. Beautiful wildflowers along the trail. Boulder is so green right now. It's so pretty. How's it going, Ange? Beautiful. Yeah, loving it. Woohoo! All right, here we come up to a junction and we're going towards Shadow Canyon. Awesome. Coming down to this little creek here. So pretty. Beautiful. There's a lot of junctions along this route, and we're gonna go up Shadow Canyon. Yay! Going up. Must have been a fire here. The trees are thinned out and we can see South Boulder Peak. Yep. And then Bear Peak over here. I don't think that those are the top of these peaks, but those are the rock outcroppings that make up the peak. So yeah, so we're still headed up. Yay! Our first peak, I think, will be South Boulder, right?
South Boulder.
Yep. Yep. This is the view looking out. I think that's called Devil's Thumb or something like that. Yep, still going up.
Still going up.
Here we come up to the saddle between South Boulder Peak and Bear Peak. We just came up Shadow Canyon. It was gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. Legs are still okay so far.
Yeah. And we're gonna head right up here to South Boulder Peak and then retrace our steps back over to Bear Peak, which is now behind us. Woohoo, let's do this. Just coming up the last little bit here to South Boulder Peak. You can see the peaks of Rocky Mountain National Park there in the distance.
First summit.
Woohoo! First summit of the day. Getting there. I love the color of the rock here in this area of Boulder around the Flatirons. Yeah, it's this beautiful red rock. I think it's sandstone conglomerate, but I'll have to look that up. Sorry if I'm misspeaking. Here's Angie coming up to the summit of South Boulder Peak.
South Boulder.
Looking good, Angie. Woohoo! Nice. Congratulations, first one.
Yep. Good job.
Boom, good job. So next one is Bear Peak, which is right over there. And then from there we go to Green, which is over there, beyond to Flagstaff, and then on to Sanitas. This is us going down South Boulder Peak. Lots of people out today. We're headed toward Bear Peak now. This is the junction. Down goes along our way toward Green Mountain, and up here goes to Bear Peak. Another beautiful mountain on the Boulder Skyline. Now you can really see downtown Boulder. Nice.
That's crazy. I barely did this with my shoes on.
Lots of people up here today.
What's the point?
Fun. And it's a strange definition of fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess each his own, right?
I guess you're right.
I feel quite humbled right now.
So in Boulder, you find all kinds of characters. This guy's going up Bear Peak, holding a rock, barefoot. Those guys asked him why. He said it was for fun. Here are Angie and I on the top of Bear Peak.
Bear Peak.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Second summit for the day. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Feels great.
Ready
Yep.
for 3 more.
Ready for 3 more. There's lots of people up here.
So
today.
there's, so from here.
This gentleman over here is bringing his dog across. Little dog did pretty well for a while and then got a little scared on this trickier section. Here we are on top of Bear Peak, and you can see our trail down there that we're going to take, going over to Green Mountain, which is the next mountain over. Can't see in the viewfinder if I'm pointing to the right thing, but yeah, and you can see Boulder laid out below us. So beautiful. We're having a great day so far. All right, here we are coming down Bear Peak. And we're gonna head over to Green Mountain. There's Green Mountain over there. Our destination for the next peak. There's Bear Peak up there. We're below it, coming down on the trail. Here comes Angie. Woohoo, having fun! This section is so beautiful. We're going along this ridge top on this semi-flat trail. Really neat. There's our next destination, Green Mountain. Here we go, up Green Mountain. A little rocky summit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, a mountain viewfinder, a peak finder.
We're on the clouds, but
Awesome views. All right, this is our third peak for the day. We're not breaking any speed records. Doesn't help that we took a wrong junction and went the wrong way for a little while, but we're back on track now.
back on track.
We had to reclimb Bear Peak.
The outtakes.
Yeah. We just came down off Green Mountain, and now we're going to take the Ranger Trail, headed toward Flagstaff Mountain. Hello, are you a grouse? Hi there. What are you and why are you just sitting there? Oh, now you're going. Where are you going, bud? I wonder. Oh, maybe she's protecting a nest. It is spring. Oh, look at her flipping out her wings. She's pretty.
She is.
I can't say for sure, but I think she might be a grouse. Like a Colorado blue grouse, a female.
Yep.
No, because the females poof out that. Oh no, the males do that. The males poof out their little accordion gills or whatever they are. They're not gills, but they're on their neck. All right, see you later. Here we are at Realization Point on Flagstaff Mountain Road. We just came off the Ranger Trail, crossed the road, And now we need to find our trail. All right, here we go. Heading up toward our 4th summit, Flagstaff Mountain on the Ute Trail from Realization Point. We are bushwhacking off the trail through the grasses to go to the summit of Flagstaff Mountain. There's not a trail to the very top.
This is not a bad bushwhack.
You know, it's not really bushwhacking. It's more like grass walking. Yeah, so we came up here and we think we have found the cluster of rocks that signifies the summit of Flagstaff Mountain. There was a little trail, but it didn't seem to be going in the right direction, so we just went cross country. Some cool rocks up here. We seem to be at the high point of this plateau. Summit number 4. Woohoo! Here we are at the parking area for the Flagstaff summit, because there's a road that goes up Flagstaff Mountain. So we're going to cross the road and go down the Flagstaff Trail. We went up, this was our little spur to Flagstaff Mountain, back down here, and then we're going to go down here, cross the road, which is this Flagstaff Mountain Road, and then descend all the way down to Crown Rock. So that's our plan. Angie waited back there by where we drop on the other side of the road while I came up here to take a look at what was going on up here. So there she is over there waiting for me. But there's some cool pavilions here where you could maybe have an event, an amphitheater. So there's lots of turns, trail junctions on this route. And there's Angie going down the Flagstaff Mountain Trail. We're descending now into the city of Boulder before we then climb Mount Sanitas, our last peak. It's so green in Boulder right now. I love it. I made a start too late for this hike, and then we took our detour where we had to go almost all the way down Bear Peak and then climb back up and get back on the right trail. And so we're pushing it going into evening now, but
Evening hike.
still really pretty and we're loving it.
And it's light out late.
And it's light out late because it's spring. And here's the junction with the Plains Overlook Trail. We're going to continue on the Flagstaff Trail downhill. Woo!
Golden banner.
Oh yeah, look at all that golden banner. And irises. Oh, so pretty. I love springtime in the Rockies. Oh, look at deer. I'm doing the little video. Hey, buddy. Hi. How you doing? Hello there. Not bothered by us at all. So we crossed Flagstaff Road again from that trail over there. Lots of people out biking. It's probably a pretty great bike. And now we're going to go down this part of the trail. We're on the Flagstaff Trail and looking back at Green Mountain. So pretty. These canyons. This is such a little paradise in here, tucked on the side of the city. There's a lot of spur trails off this Flagstaff trail, off Flagstaff Mountain Road, that go to climbing areas, bouldering areas. Pretty cool. We're headed back down, or continuing back down, or continuing down rather, toward Crown Rocks on Flagstaff Mountain Road. We've crossed the road at least, what, Angie, 3 times?
Yeah.
And we're about to cross it again. We just crossed Flagstaff Road again, I think for the last time, and now we're headed down here on the Viewpoint Trail, dropping down into the city of Boulder. It's a really cool trail system that comes down Flagstaff Mountain. It crosses the road a bunch of times, but it's really pretty. You can see the city of Boulder there. We're gonna head down that way. All right, here we are coming into the city of Boulder right here from the Viewpoint Trail. Onto the city streets. Now we're walking through Boulder, through the Eben G. Fine Park. So pretty this time of day. Right along Boulder Creek. Heading up here, gonna take the Red Rocks Trail up. These rock fins are really beautiful. It's so cool. We're on the Red Rocks Trail. Gonna crest this little knoll and then drop down to Mapleton Avenue before we get on the Sanitas Valley Trail. And there's Mount Sanitas, where we're headed next for our 5th peak. Actually our 6th, because we climbed Bear Peak twice because of our wrong turn, but it was beautiful both times. In 2021, I did this hike, only I did it round trip. I went from South Mesa Trailhead up over the 5 peaks to Mount Sanitas, looped around Mount Sanitas, went back over the 4 remaining peaks, back to the South Mesa Trailhead. It was awesome. Today, we're only going one way, which is perfect because we got such a late start. Don't really have time to go back unless we want to do it all in the dark. What about you, Angie? You want to do it in the dark?
Good. I'm enjoying seeing where I'm going, scenery, and my legs are going to be happy to be there.
Yeah. It's been a gorgeous day. I've loved it. And here we are climbing up Mount Sanitas, our last peak for the day.
Last push.
Woohoo! Here comes Angie up with a final little bit of Mount Sanitas. Our last peak for the day. Good thing too, because the sun is sinking. All right, here we're coming to the summit or our last peak, Mount Sanitas. Hi.
Movie making.
Yeah, making movies on location. Hi, how are you? All right. Congratulations, Angie. You've been wanting to do this hike for a while, haven't you? Woo!
Yes.
So here we are on the summit of Mount Sanitas, overlooking Boulder. Our 5th and final summit for the day. Wow, it's so pretty right now. Coming down the East Ridge Trail on Sanitas, going down toward the Sanitas Valley Trail. Now we're walking down the Sanitas Valley Trail. Just wrapping up our hike here.
Easy walking.
Easy walking. Looking at Green Mountain and Flagstaff Mountain. Look back up at Sanitas. Wildflowers.
Yes.
Nice time of day. Hi guys. How's it going? So pretty. All right, here we are. Back at the trailhead for Mount Sanitas. There's Angie, I'm Lisa, we're signing off. Thanks so much for watching the channel. We had a great day today on the Boulder Skyline Traverse.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.